Well, if you've got a home business or want to be more successful in the field you're already in, the answer may be as simple as changing the way you promote yourself.
In other words, how do you make the rest of the world aware of you and what you have to offer them?
Raleigh Pinskey has some advice for us this morning. She's the author of 101 Ways to Promote Yourself, Tricks of the Trade for Taking Charge of Your Own Success. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, most of us are taught that we're really not supposed to brag about ourselves,
Yes.
but you're saying that this is really important.
Well, let's change the word brag to passion.
Okay.
Okay? If you're passionate about what you do, if you want everybody else to know about it, then you have to go out and tell the people where that garage is that you have all these better mousetraps that you've built. You know, otherwise how are they going to beat a path to your door? So you must tell them, and you can tell them by many, many ways. You don't have to go out there and go, da-da-da-da-da-da. There are a lot of people who are not capable of that da-da. So you do things like you go to meetings and you network and you grip and grin, you know, and you say, hi, how are you doing? I do. You get out there in the business section or the health section of the newspaper, pick up the Star, you'll see lists of meetings. Go to them. They're $5, they're $10, some of them are nothing. Just go and tell people who you are, what you do. You can speak if you want to, Rotaries, Kiwanis clubs, Optimist clubs. Go out and tell people what you do, how you do it, but most of all, the benefit of what you have so that they would want what it is you have or do.
You say something as small as a business card can make a big difference.
Big difference. How many times have you left with a business card, looked at it a few days later and said, who is that masked man? What does he do? All his card says is the name. So what I advocate is, if you can, put your picture on the card. Nice big shot of us, you know, smiling, or an integral kind of a picture. Or if you don't put your picture on it, at least put, the name of my company is the Raleigh Group. With that, you don't know what I do. So underneath it, I have a visibility marketing company. And on the back, I tell people a few tips on how to market themselves. So people keep it, you know, or else they know when they pick it up a few days later who I am, and they won't just throw it away.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. You also say that it's important to get involved in the community.
Oh, very important. It's a very no-cost, low-cost way of promoting yourself. You don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on advertising if you show up at charity events, if you put your product or talent up for auction in a silent auction, if you mentor. If you sit on boards, if you volunteer at organizations, that's advertising dollars that, you know, is well spent, and it doesn't cost anything.
You also say that anybody can do this, right?
Anybody can, if they believe that they can. It's a real important thing. In chapter 101 of 101 Ways to Promote Yourself, it talks about self-esteem. That goes back to where you're taught not to brag, or not to turn, you know, people are going to come and get you. Don't put yourself out there. And that's basically what it is. We grow up not realizing that we need to do this.
But how do you know that you're not going to be a turnoff to somebody?
That's a good question. What is it Abe Lincoln said? You can fool, so you can please some of the people, some of the time, all the people. It goes on and on and on. You can't please all the people all the time. You can't. You have to put your best foot forward. You have to watch their body language. If they go like this, you know you're not doing it right. You know, and you just learn over a trial and error period. Read the books. The books tell you how to do it. They do. They tell you how to give a good interview. They tell you how to be a good interview. They tell you just how to be a really good whatever you're going to do.
You have plenty of opportunities to meet Raleigh and ask all those questions you have. You're speaking on Saturday, right, at the Wyndham?
Yes, there's a Publishers Marketing Association all about how to promote and publish a book, if you wish to write one.
And that's on Saturday, but your book signings will be on Sunday, and you're going to hit both Borders books.
Both Borders, and last night I did Barnes & Noble, so the books are available at all of these places.
Sure.
Great.
So if folks are interested to go to the Borders books on Sunday, just give them a call and find out which one you're going to be at 12:30 or
at 3. Yes. 101 Ways to Promote Yourself, and You Can Hype Anything are the 2 books.
Raleigh Pinskey, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Prosper.
and stick around. We could maybe use your help.
That's right.
Okay? Don't go anywhere just yet.
It is now 7:17.
And you're watching News 5 This Morning.